Students, so last video we discussed about the circle chapter exercise 10.2. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the exercise 10.3. Okay, so to discuss that, first question we have given what? Draw different pairs of circle. How many points does each pair have in common? Okay, what is the maximum numbers of common points? So we are asked to draw the pairs of circle for the number exercise 10.3. Question number 1, we are asked to draw pairs of circle. Pair means what? There must be two circles. Okay, so first one, say this is O and this is O dash. This circle have O center and this circle have O dash center. Clearly you can see that there is not any common point because these two circles are not intersecting. So here the common point is what? 0. 0 common point. 0 numbers of common point. Where the common point is what? 0. Then secondly, if you draw O and O dash, you can see that these two circles are touch each other at the point P. They are touching each other at the point P. Okay, so they have, this pair of circle have common point 1. So their common point is what? 1. And last one we can draw like that, two pair of circle. Here you can clearly see the P and Q. These are two circles point. Okay, P and Q. Okay, so this P and Q are the what? This P and Q are the common points. Okay, because these two circles are intersecting at the point what? P and Q. So this P and Q are a common point. So how many common points they have? 2. So now we are asked what is the maximum number of common points they will have. So clearly you can see that the two numbers of maximum common points are there. So the answer is what? The answer is 2. The maximum number of common points the circle, pair of circle can have 2. Okay, because they will intersect at 2 points. Okay, so okay, now in the next question number 2, suppose you are given a circle, give construction to find its center. Okay, suppose you are given a circle. Okay, we have given a circle. So we are asked now how you can find the center of this circle. So how you can construct the center of the circle. So very simple way there are. First you have to do one thing. You have to draw two chords AB and CD. We have to draw two chords AB and CD in the circle. Okay, then what we have to do? By taking the compass. Okay, by taking the compass, as I don't have now, so I am not going to show it, but just I am going to explain it how to use it. By taking the compass, take center at A and take center at B. Draw perpendicular bisector. You know how to draw the perpendicular bisector. Last class you have learned about this. In class 7 and 8 you have learned about this. So if you draw a perpendicular bisector, if you take the compass here and draw arc like that, okay, so these two arcs will cut here. So if you join this, you will get a point. Suppose this is P. Again, same way, you have to draw another perpendicular bisector for the CD, which will cut like arc like that. Then they will go at the point Q. How you will get the arc? How you will get? By taking center at B, you have to draw an arc of same radius. Again, taking center at C, you have to draw another arc. Then they will cut. So you can clearly see that this PQ and this, suppose XP and YQ. These are the XP and YQ. So you can clearly see that these two perpendicular bisector intersecting at this point. They are intersecting at this point, and this point is the center. This point is the center of that particular circle. Okay. So in this way you can find the center of the circle if you have given the circle and to ask you to find out the center of the circle. So this is the method. Okay, see what we have asked in the next question number 3. If two circles intersect at 2 points, there are two circles, one having center O and one having center O dash, and they are intersecting at the point, suppose 2 points, prove that their center lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So this is the common chord, the AB is the common chord, and their center lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. That means this one. There you will get a chord. Okay, so their center lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So O dash is the perpendicular bisector of the chord AB, and their center, that is O and O dash, is lie on the that common chord, that the perpendicular bisector. We are asked to prove that. So for that, what we have to do? We have to first join this one, OA, OB, then O dash A and O dash B. We have to join these all. Okay. So after that, what you have to do? See, you have to consider these two triangle, triangle AOO dash, triangle AOO dash, and triangle BOO dash. You can consider triangle AOO dash and triangle BOO dash. So in triangle AOO dash and triangle BOO dash, you can consider these two triangles, AOO dash and BOO dash. Then what will happen? AO equal to OB. AO equal to OB. This and this one equal. Why? Because they are the radius of the same circle. So you can write that radius of same circle. These are the radius of same circle. The condition, if you are asked right, then you can write the radius of same circle. Secondly, you can say what? AO dash. This is AO dash equal to BO dash. AO dash equal to BO dash. This is also the same. The condition is same. This is also the radius of the same circle. Okay. Then you can say what? OO dash equal to OO dash, which is common. This is common side. Okay. Therefore, you can say what? That triangle AOO dash congruent to triangle BOO dash. And the condition is what? Side, side, side rule. These two triangles are become congruent by the condition of side, side, side rule. So now you can say what? As these two are congruent, so you can say what? Angle AOO dash, this angle AOO dash and angle BOO dash, these two are equal. You can say AOO dash and equal to angle BOO dash. These two are equal by the method of CPCT, because these are the corresponding parts of this congruent triangle. Okay. So now our proof is not finished. Again, we have to prove what? That this OO dash lie on the perpendicular bisector. Okay, this one give the name is C number. Okay, the perpendicular bisector meet at the point C. Okay, so we have to prove that what? As ACO, that means angle ACO and angle BCO. If you prove that angle ACO and angle BCO is 90 degree, then our proof will be done. Okay, because these two are 90 degree, so it is a perpendicular bisector. That means if the O and O dash will be lie on the perpendicular bisector of the given chord AB. Okay, so for that, what we have to do now? See, again, so for that, now you have to consider a triangle AOC. This triangle AOC, and triangle BOC. Okay, so in triangle AOC and triangle BOC, triangle AOC and triangle BOC, what you can say? That angle AOC equal to angle BOC. Why? Because if angle AOO dash equal to angle BOO dash by the CPCT, then if you make the angle short, then you can say what? Angle AOC will be equal to angle BOC. Okay, so since AOO dash equal to angle BOO dash, if you make this short, then you will get AOC equal to BOC. Okay, next you can say what? OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. Why this is happening? Because this is the radius of same circle. Radius of same circle. These are the radius of same circle. So these two are equal. And lastly, you can say what? OC equal to OC. OC equal to OC. So you can say that this is a common side. Okay. To get this condition only, first we have to prove AOO dash is congruent to BOO dash. Then we are going to apply this. Okay, as it is proved by CPCT. by CPCD we have proved this. That's why we need to prove that first. Okay, so as these two triangles, now you can say what? Triangle AOC congruent to triangle BOC by side angle side rule. By SAS rule, these two are congruent. Okay, so as these two are congruent, now you can say what? You can say that AC equal to BC. This AC equal to BC by the condition of CPCT. By the condition of CPCT, this AC equal to BC. Okay, so as AC equal to BC, AC equal to BC, so you can say what? Angle ACO equal to angle BCO. Same condition, CPCT, because these two angles and these two sides are the corresponding part of these two congruent triangles. So you can say also ACO equal to angle BCO. Same condition, CPCT. Okay, now ACO and BCO are equal. But if you see the diagram, clearly you can see that these two angles are forming what? Linear pair. So you can say what? Angle ACO plus angle BCO equal to 180 degree. Why? Because these two are forming linear pair. Just now I have proved that these two angles are equal. That means if these two angles are equal, also their sum is 180 degree. What does it mean? It means that the value of each angle will be what? 90 degree. So you can say ACO equal to angle BCO equal to 90 degree. Or you can say what? You can say that OC perpendicular to AB. So OC is perpendicular to AB. Same way you can say that O dash C is also perpendicular to AB. Same way. Similarly, you can prove that O dash C is also perpendicular to AB. From that, you can say that what? That O dash lying on the perpendicular bisector of given chord. That O dash is lying on the perpendicular bisector of given chord AB. Okay. So first we have to prove that AO dash is congruent to BO dash. Then from there we are going to apply this condition. AO dash and BO dash, these two angles are equal, and after that we are going to apply to prove that angle AOC and angle BOC as a congruence. Okay, so this is the exercise 10.3 question answer discussion. So in next class we are going to discuss exercise 10.4. Okay, thank you.